yes. The experience of down markets just, running past what the MAS could strategically handle.
Even with that manual MCR option.
Even with the MCR, it just showed a need for something inherently more adaptive, something that could cope with really severe drops automatically.
Okay, so enter the sliding blockchain strategy, SBS.
I just have a question. If an available coin value became negative, what does that mean?
Okay, available code coin becomes negative. Mainly the reason is that you reduced the assigned amount. Okay, I'll tell you exactly how that happens. I'll draw the same table. Let's say you have 10,000 started with, and you're using the coins. Let's say the price is going down. It became 9,000. Price went down more, became 8,000. Price went down more, became 7,000. Price went down more, became 2,000. Okay. Now, how much is your assigned amount in the bot? Is 10,000 at the beginning. So at this stage, what you will see is that assigned amount for capital is 10,000, and available capital is 2,000. So at this point of time, you go to the settings of the bot and you change this amount to 7,000. Okay. Now, the capital is split into two: available capital and in trade. So the amount in trade here is 8,000. Right? Out of the 10,000, 8,000 is in trade and 2,000 is available. So when you do this shift, you change the assigned amount from 10,000 to 7,000, that will not change this. This has already been used. It's already in trade. So let's divide it again. The in trade amount is still 8,000, right? But your capital is 7,000. What's the available?
Negative.
Minus 1,000. Yes.
1,000.
Minus 1,000, because always the available capital is the initial capital minus the in trade.
I see.
So that what brings it to negative is when you reduce the assigned amount in the middle of the session while the price is already down. I know sometimes psychologically people think, okay, the market's down, let me reduce the assigned amount so that we reduce the covers. But it doesn't work this way. If you reduce the capital now, it already considered used more than the new assigned amount. So if you assign amount which is lesser than the amount used or in trade, that's going to trigger a negative available USDT.
And what is that gonna? Is that gonna stop the trading, or what's gonna happen to the product?
It's going to be as good as sell only.
And
Sell only bots. It's never going to try to buy again, but it will show active as green. But if the price goes down, it's not going to buy because you don't have available USDT.
So to fix it, you either increase your add more funds to the exchange or increase your.
Okay. Not add more funds. I don't at this point. Even if you have funds in your exchange, still it will not trade because you tell the bot that I have assigned to you only 7,000, and the bot already used 8,000. It will never try to buy again, even if you added funds in the exchange. So you need to bring back this amount to something above or more than the used USDT, and then add that difference into the exchange. Make sure that you have that amount in your exchange.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure, anytime. Any more questions? Lawrence, I think you have a question.
Yeah, Mr. Mohammed, sticking to that same scenario, is that the only time when you'll see a negative if you manipulate the assigned amount?
Yes.
That's the only way, right?
Yeah, this is the only way. There's no other way. The other way could be, yes. Let me think of it. Yes, there's other way.
I have an account that started.
There's another way. Let me tell you the example.
Okay.
Maybe that trigger or something.
Okay, thank you.
Now, the other example where it's possible to see a negative amount is when you do this. Let's say your assigned amount is 10,000 again. This is the initial capital. And the price went down and the market's fluctuating. Okay. In between, you made a profit of 3,000. And you have auto compounding on. Okay, auto compounding on. What's your current capital?
13,000.
Yes. Current capital is 13,000. Okay. Let's remove this. So initial capital is 10,000. And your current capital is 13,000. Now, until this moment, your auto compounding is on.
Yes.
And then from that point, the price started dropping again. You're still in the middle of the cycle. The price dropped and reached a point where your amount in trade, where it went already to cover, let's say, cover 38 or 37, 38, let's say 38, like the extreme example. And this is MAS, your last coverage cover 38. So that means at this point of time, your amount in trade is the whole 13,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was
Right.
auto compounding.
Mm-hmm.
Now at this point of time, you went to the settings, you didn't change the capital, but you unticked the auto compounding. So when you untick the auto compounding, what happens to the capital, the assigned
Go back
amount?
to 10,000.
Assigned amount goes back to the 10,000.
Now you're
In
negative
trade
3.
is 13,000. So you are at the available USDT is minus 3,000.
Got it.
This is the second possibility. Sorry, I stopped you. You were saying something.
No. I was just following your logic there. It would have been negative 3,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Answer my question.
So in my mind, only those two possibilities. Either you change the assigned amount to a lower amount, lesser than the amount in trade, or you turn off the auto compounding while all the compounded amount is used into trading or into the trade at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah.